done a lot of stupid things in my life. A lot of people have told me I'm really stupid for doing them. It's never stopped me doing them. So the most recent stupid thing I did was this: Race to the Stones, an ultra marathon. Woo! I never thought I would be somebody that would do a marathon or any sort of running, to be honest, or definitely not an ultra marathon. The record, I didn't run the whole thing. If anybody wants to know, if anybody's watching and doesn't know, an ultra marathon is any distance that's over a marathon, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So this particular one was definitely an ultra marathon, and it was 100 kilometers, which works out 64 miles, 66 miles, something like that. 60 something miles, but it's 100 kilometers. It hurt. It hurt a lot. It was one of the most physically and mentally demanding things that I've probably done so far. We did it over 2 days, so we got a quick rest in the middle. My knee is still in a support. It started to hurt a little bit at 70 kilometers. By the time we crossed the finish line, it hurt a lot. Which didn't help. Our last 30 kilometers were quite slow, and that is a lot to do with my knee. It's almost entirely to do with my knee, and the fact that we'd just done 70 kilometers before that. It was a hell of an experience, though, and I would probably do another ultramarathon. In fact, I'm signed up to OM in October, which is the original mountain marathon. Still need to find a partner to do that with, though. Have to do that one in partnership. But it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I remember when we did finally cross the finish line, and just before I forget, massive props to Threshold. You can see here, Threshold, more is in you. They are the company that organised the event, and it was so superbly organised. Massive shout out to them. The camp that we stopped in at the night was really wonderfully laid out. Lots of stuff going on. Amazing food. The tents were really well organised. You know, we found ours really well. If you see any events hosted by Threshold, they're good. They're very good. Anyway, back to it. So it's one of the, as I was saying, it's one of the hardest things I've done. I remember crossing the finish line with Maddie, who I'll speak about in a second, and just being a little bit confused. It seemed really bizarre that we'd covered this massive distance over the weekend, and now it was over. And so we got ourselves some food, and we sat and we stretched and we had a drink and tried to take in lots of fluids. But it was all a little bit surreal. And I think it was only when I managed to get away and sleep that actually I realized what a big thing this was. You know, as I said earlier, I didn't think I'd ever be somebody that would take on a task like this. And to add to that, 2 weeks notice. I had 2 weeks notice to know that I was doing this ultra marathon, and no training. I did the carb loading before the race, which I think did help, but absolutely no training for it, no running, no nothing. So we actually walked and ran, but we ran a considerable amount more than we thought we would, especially on the first day. We ran quite a lot. So massive shout out as well to Maddie, who I did the race with. Amazing girl. She's absolutely lovely. I think I've only met Maddie maybe like 4 times, but once you watch and / help, all I did was disinfect the safety pin. Once you watch somebody pierce a big blister on their little toe and then panic as it leaks all over their tent, it's funny, but also a little bit gross. I feel like you probably feel closer to someone then. So even if you have only met 4 times, it doesn't matter too much. She really kept me going though. She was great. She had a little bit more time to prepare, although I don't think did any training either. So still a crazy thing to try and undertake. But yeah, I couldn't have done it well. But she cheered me on the whole way. I'd like to think I was of some sort of support as well, but probably not. And she had 2 days worth of absolute random nonsense to talk about, which is, I think, what you want in any sort of running or walking partner, or any sort of endurance long distance event. So massive thank you to Maddie for doing it with me, because otherwise I just wouldn't have been able to. I was really considering doing a video as soon as I got across the line, because I was in such a state of exhaustion, I think is the only way, and almost delirium from lack of energy. And yeah, I can't even really put it into words. I think next time I do one, I would have to try a bit harder to document it as I'm going. There's loads of photos up on Facebook of me and Maddie at different points at the start line, looking nice and fresh, at the finish line, looking like death, and everywhere in between that as well. But that was it. I just wanted to share the fact with you that I'd done an ultramarathon, and I was really happy. There's some other really cool stuff been going on. Please go check out my Facebook, which is new, and I will put a link in the description. Go check out my Instagram. There's some really cool pictures, especially from the other day when I went and slept on a cliff in Wales, which I haven't told you about, but there is a video coming of that as well, which will be up soon-ish. And go check out my website. I've got a new website with a blog on it. This video will probably end up on there as well. And it's really to try and improve my writing. And so there will be a writing challenge going on for myself soon, which would be really cool if you guys get behind. So give me a like, share this about, share it to your Facebook, share it, show your friends, show lots of people if they're interested in me doing an ultramarathon. If not, I don't care. I do care. I'm only kidding. But yeah, and keep it chill. I'm gonna go for a pint now with a couple of good friends of mine. And I'm gonna take this thing off because it's super, super heavy, like me. See you later, guys.